Either you can learn how to optimize Facebook in terms of growth, ads, those things. By the way, a lot of businesses are trying to figure out their Facebook pages, if they have a Facebook group, how to grow it, how to manage it better, automating and scheduling posts. This is by the content management in general. So you can choose to be that. Some people actually call this being a virtual assistant, but I think it really diminishes. I know it's getting late, and you don't want to wait, but I won't waste your time. Hey guys, so I maintain this look for the next video because what are we if not like taking advantage of the most? But I'm excited. Welcome to my flawsome world. My name is Stacey Nduta. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like it. Okay, based on how you feel on it, but if like you don't like it, like let me know. I need to understand like how I'm not a vibe for you. So this video is a very quick one. I've seen a couple of them online, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. So this video is basically called making money online. This is based on how I've been interacting with brands that I'm working with in terms of helping their brand be seen and just giving them strategies that work for their companies basically. So please note, when I say making money online, I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about these other whole schemes where you like spend time on ads or apps you download and do a few things and you're paid in coins which add up to dollars. No. What I'm talking about is practical. It's something you can take up. It's something that you can consider and actually do. So the main one in this video actually I'm going to talk about is working with not corporates but brands. Nowadays small to medium businesses are looking for someone who is digital worthy. So that's tip number one. My first tip is stop looking through these schemes that are online about how you can turn your time into money, because what can actually give you more money, granted, is skills and knowledge and actually having some sort of experience in a problem, in solving a specific problem. So like I was saying, most brands are trying to figure out their digital navigation. So a really good way is being a digital marketer. So digital marketing is, to sum it up, is enormous. Digital marketing ranges from search engine optimization, all the way to something as basic as being able to put ads on your website, as well as website development, as app development, and it's just this whole thing. There's the technical spectrum of it, and there's also the know-how, being able to experience or even assure results, etc. So this is what makes it amazing, because you can pick a specific niche and be able to take on it. I'll put a few links in the description for you to be able to do that. So there's an app known as Primer that's actually run by Google. You can pick a specific niche. Either you can learn how to optimize Facebook in terms of growth, ads, those things. By the way, a lot of businesses are trying to figure out their Facebook pages, if they have a Facebook group, how to grow it, how to manage it better, automating and scheduling posts. This is by the content management in general. So you can choose to be that. Some people actually call this being a virtual assistant, but I think it really diminishes all the work that you're doing for that company. So being a digital marketer, you can start by downloading the Primer app by Google, and then you'll be able to just take a course on specific things. I'd advise you to start somewhere, pinpoint one point, and then grow based on the demand. Maybe you started doing Facebook, and then they say we also want to try out Instagram, so you learn more about Instagram, and then you keep navigating like that. Because what I realized, if you sit down and read all the books in theory, they won't help you. But when you're practically engaging and actually seeing results and maybe some tips don't work through and you find other ways around it, that is what you get. That's what like works better, because now you have experience, and even for future clients you'll be able to, you know, keep raising the bar for yourself and for your engagement. So aside from that, another thing I'd actually want to do a separate video about is being a micro-stroke nano-influencer. Being that is basically you're an influencer, but not really. And when I say influencer, I don't mean influencer, you know, oh, I had this for lunch, I did that, and blah, blah, blah. No. Brands are looking for like brand ambassadors who appropriate or maybe package their products or even their services in a way to a specific audience that loves them. So let me give an example. I began this channel specifically for skincare, but of course I didn't name it Acne Musings initially as my vlog on Instagram. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram. But really what I did was basically just I used to work, okay, when I was approached by the first brand, I didn't have a structure. You know, she said she could give me a few products and see how they work for me, and then I'll be able to give her like a review, especially for people who had extreme hyperpigmentation, which is what I was going through. I'll put the link for the video somewhere here. So what happened is that I was able to do videos for that brand and actually have results at the end, because that was my first time using vitamin C, and it was a good experience. I learned so much about myself while doing the reviews, and you know, just trying to navigate my skin better. And that's, you know, that's something like that. Be niched down in terms of your content, your personal content, such that brands are willing to work with you. So even if you don't choose to be a digital marketer, you can actually be paid by brands. And you know, people get hesitant about, oh, I don't want to do the one where I'm given free products, I feel like I should be paid. If you have the experience under your belt, yeah, you can have a whole rate card. But if you're just starting out, by the way, there's like a whole kind of build up to it. You first start working with brands based on just going for their service and then mentioning them. It can also be they give you products. It can also be they possibly just put you on contract that you'll do this number of posts for them on your feed and be able to talk about, you know, your general experience of their product or their service. And yeah, this is why I'm saying I will do a separate video for this. But being a nano influencer is basically making sure when you're approaching those brands, or before those brands approach you, make sure you have your own, I'm not saying a brand strategy, but have something you're passionate about. That one thing that you're passionate about, because it makes the whole difference. Because what happens is that when brands are able to trust you based on the fact that you speak to a specific audience that they could tap into, more and more brands actually reach out. And you can even find products, for example, how Dove made a product for acne, or you know how people niche out. Such big brands can reach you because they've niched out. And that's why it's so important to understand yourself and understand who you're talking to. So that's another way you can be a nano influencer / micro influencer. You don't need to have 1,000, 5,000 followers. I've seen people who've started out with like 1,000 followers and they've gotten like really good brand deals, and they've grown from that, because you know what happens is now you're able to have like some social proof that this brand was able to work with, this brand was able to work with. So yeah, there has to be some sort of value that you're giving people. Another nice way that you can make money online is to stop looking online. Start looking at your networks, because what happens, like I mentioned in the first point, people are actually looking out for people who can bring value in their business, help them navigate this digital marketing bits and everything. So what you can do, start looking at businesses around you. Maybe someone in your family or a friend has started a business. If you are already competent, or if you can learn quick enough to be competent for that job, or rather for you to tell them, okay, I'll do this for you for 2 weeks for free, and if you like the results, I'll be able to you'll be able to now negotiate how much, because by then you know how much work it took in terms of creating content, how much time it's taking out of your schedule every day. You're able to work backwards and figure that out. So yeah, that's the other point. Like, don't get so fixated on going to Facebook or Twitter and using hashtags and trying to find people to employ you. It goes back to being able to monetizing your skills and your networks. Those are two things, by the way, as a freelancer, I've just zimeniokoa. Let me just say that's my testimony today. So I didn't want to make a really long video, but those are like 3 ways that I'm telling you, if you don't make money through any of these ways, please just comment down below, because I don't know. I don't know how else. And a bonus tip is another way you can make money online is something through Airbnb. Airbnb started a sort of program where you can share a specific location, and if people book through that link directly, you paid some sort of commission. So I'll put the link for that down below. It's something I've wanted to do, but I don't feel like it's right for me to review places that I haven't been to. Maybe it's something for those who are watching can actually start, because all you need is just photos of the place, you just look at the reviews and everything people are saying, and then be able to have an audience that you're feeding this information every day. You can do this through IG, you can even schedule posts, you can have a hashtag strategy. There's so many things you can build out of that. And I'm giving this tip away because I haven't been able to do it for myself, but I know there are people out there who are looking for like an opportunity to be able to be financially free. And I hope that bonus tip helps one of you, because you can't just jump into something. You want to jump into something and sustain it. So those are 4 tips on how to make money online. I'd basically say as a freelancer, yeah. So please let me know if any of them work out for you. If they don't, if you have questions about it, just drop down in the comments. I'll be able to answer as many of you as possible. This corona, by the way, has nothing on us as Kenyans. We're just going to beat it, we're going to defeat it, and I'm ready to preach. Yeah, so I'm still in my pimp outfit. But yeah, like you guys, it's already June, and that's something to be grateful for, because if you're watching this and you've made it to June, I know you might think, oh, things are not going the way I want, I'm not where I should be. Let me tell you, you're exactly where you need to be. And whatever you have access to and whatever you have in terms of skills and networks, that is what will actually get you where you need to be, or where you vision yourself to be. And let me go off this video because I'm starting to like preach up a bit, but you guys don't like. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be able to put the links of what I give tips of, and also I'll put links of people who I feel, or other channels that you can actually check out and learn a lot from them. So bye.